she got a ring, suddenly she was okay. And I was like, so what he did, the abuse was a-okay because he got you a ring. That's what you're saying. That's a little weird. I just heard a siren. That's a little weird. That's kind of a red flag to me. You know what I'm saying? Clarity on the Ace of Swords. This person might give you things, Sagittarius, to detract from the fact that they ain't shit. Hey Sagittarius, how are you? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This is the Syrian Siren, back at it again with your full moon in Aries reading. Please make sure to check your other placements for a more, I'm hearing well-regarded Sagittarius. You could be well-regarded right now. Anyways, check your other placements for a more well-rounded message. I'm hearing, what do you believe in? And then I'm also hearing, don't stop believing by Journey. So I'm just going to throw the random messages that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, but I am getting a consistent message about your belief in yourself. And it's funny because the full moon in Aries, so the full moon represents the culmination, revealing, illuminating, but it also represents release, right? And if you're a Sagittarius rising, then this full moon will be transiting your 5th house, which the 5th house is like the house of pleasure, creativity, also the house of children. I guess that the link to children is more so what was your passion as a child? What made you feel alive as a child before society imposed all of its restrictions and beliefs on you? What was it that you used to feed your soul? What is it that you used to reignite that inner child passion? I don't feel like I worded that really well. So with your 5th house being in Aries, there could be something about your creativity that changes. You might learn of a new talent is kind of what I'm getting here. For others of you, you might find yourself realizing like maybe there's a specific creative endeavor or a way that I'm expressing myself creatively that's not working. If you're an artist, I'm kind of getting that this might totally transform how you do. I'm hearing your music for some of you, but for others of you, it's just essentially bringing something to light about how you express yourself creatively, okay? Of course, I'm still kind of new. I'm kind of being guided through astrology right now, so take that with a grain of salt. You could always look up what the 5th house in Aries means as well, but I am getting something here about it affecting your creativity. Either one, some creative project that you've been putting a lot of energy into could be like seen to the world, but I'm more so getting like it's something, some passion, or I'm hearing some fashion, something about your creative expression will be changing, okay? Excuse me. I don't know why I eat French fries when I know full and well I ain't got no fucking gallbladder. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what message do we have for Sagittarius for the full moon in Aries? I'm hearing, stop the love you say, baby, your own. Gotta take it slow, or someday you'll be all alone. I could not sing like prepubescent Michael Jackson. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So the Love You Save is a song about a girl, okay, a man that is in love with a woman. And essentially he commits to that woman and he's like, you're the one for me, okay? And then that woman, he finds out that that woman is for Tom, Dick, and Harry. And like, what is it? When we played tag in grade school, you wanted to be it. But chasing boys was just a fad. You crossed your heart, you quit. When we grew up, you traded your promise for my ring. I cannot sing that high. And just like back in grade school, you're doing the same old thing. Stop the love you save, maybe your own. Darling, take it slow, or someday you'll be all alone. Okay, so this is a message about somebody who does not value you, Sagittarius, does not value you for your sweetness, does not speak life into you how they should be. That it's like this could also be you. Maybe in your creativity you're not actually expressing your fullness of yourself, right? But for others of you, I'm kind of getting that this could be about a relationship. Like you're around somebody and it's like, I'm the one who loves you, I'm the one you need, those other guys will cut you down as soon as you succeed. Like essentially it's giving Be Careful by Cardi. Okay, it's giving, you want some random bitch up in your bed, she don't even know your middle name, watch it cause she might steal your chain. You don't want someone who loves you instead? I guess not though, it's blatant disrespect. You nothing like the I met, talk to me crazy and you quick to forget. You even got me tripping, you got me looking in the mirror different, thinking I'm fly because you inconsistent. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry, back to it. The point, Sagittarius, is you're realizing that you got the sauce, you got the honey, you are that bitch. You deserve every single ounce of love you put into another person, Sagittarius. You're realizing you deserve it. And you could have found yourself in the past, Sagittarius, like trying to express your love, express your value, get somebody to see that you're worth it, get somebody to see that you care, get somebody, whatever like that, right? And you might be realizing now, like, this isn't it. This isn't it at all. And now you want to step into being more, essentially being more of a self-starter, right? You could have been in situations where you kind of let other people take control of your life, or you kind of let other people, oh, you're prizing whatever values they have, and you're realizing, hold on, bitch, I got those same values, maybe in a different way, but I'm just as worthy, I'm just as capable, I'm just as talented, right? And you are Sagittarius, okay? Yeah, you're being guided to slow down. Oh, stop, the love you save may be your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, slow down and see what you have in front of you, Sagittarius. See what you have around you. And maybe you don't need the most extravagant. Maybe you don't need the most fancy. Maybe you don't need the richest man or the richest woman. You don't need the newest iPhone. Maybe you just need for somebody to be around you and genuinely love and care for you. And to see you as the person, the entity, the goddess that you truly are, that you're worthy of being seen as, right? And maybe for the full moon in Aries, you might be slowing the fuck down and saying, hold on. And of course, if you're Sag rising with the 5th house with creativity and pleasure, right? It's like, how can I feed myself? Like, what is it that I need to release to make me feel more like a kid again, more free, right? Unbound, full again. But anyways, that's me trying to plug whatever I've learned into astrology into it. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what is in the cards for Sagittarius this full moon? Darling, take it slow, or someday you'll be all alone. You better stop, the love you say may be your own. Please, please, or someday, baby, you'll be. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you Sagittarians might want to reconcile with somebody. For others of you, you're trying to recover from a financial loss, from an investment you made that you might have been too impulsive in, or you might have been a little naive about. Let me get clarity on this. Can I have clarity on this message for Sagittarius? I'm hearing October. Something about last October. Maybe something started, maybe you invested in something last October and it did not give you the return you thought it would. We have Aquarius energy again here. So for some of you guys, you might have been the person that cheated on somebody, Sagittarius. I'm not here to make enemies. I'm just reading the card. For some of you guys, you might have been unfaithful to somebody and you might want to reconcile with them and get them to forgive you. And I heard drop their guard so that they can trust you again. There's heavy Aquarius energy in this reading, Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. For others of you, this could pertain to your Aquarius placements. So Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. Oh, bitch. So if you're a Sagittarius rising, then Saturn is currently transiting your 3rd house of thought and communication. So what that could mean is, like, maybe you are learning to think differently. some belief system that you have is being totally transformed, is kind of what I'm getting here for some of you guys. But you could be dealing with a Cancer. What I am seeing here is there's this desire to end a conflict from somebody that was acting directionless or carelessly or aggressively or something like that, okay? This could have been you, Sagittarius. This could have been somebody towards you. But either way, I'm getting that you're feeling a little bit hopeless about something. What does this pertain to for Sagittarius? Career, love, or finance? This pertains to a very specifically a marriage. We have more Cancer energy here. So this, with all of this Cancer lunar energy, this could pertain to the mother of your children or your wife or something like that. There's like a lot of feminine energy here. And what I'm kind of getting here, Sagittarius, is you could have been with somebody for a really long time, okay? And you either took care of them emotionally or they took care of you emotionally or spiritually is kind of what I'm getting here. Somebody took good care of the other person is what I'm getting. But there was this constant air of fear, anxiety. So who does this involve then? So this could involve a male earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a businessman, a father, could even be a Pisces. But whoever this person was, Sagittarius, they strung people along. They string people along for fun. Like it's like it gives them a power trip. They purposefully like to feed breadcrumbs to people to make them beg for more, okay? And it's like you might realize this person can't ever work with anybody really, or maybe all of their past relationships, everybody's always crazy or something like that. For others of you, I'm kind of getting like this is somebody who does this. It's like they purposefully provoke people. They purposefully give them the absolute least to make themselves feel like they're in power, okay? This person could have a lot of money. Clarity on the King of Pentacles. I heard the father of your children. This could be the father of your children, Sagittarius. Bitch, what I say? Money, money. This person, you might find out that this person might have been paying like extramarital affairs. So like maybe Sagittarius, you might learn that like somebody cheated on you and they were giving money to other bitches to avoid a disaster. So for some of you guys, like they could have been cheating on you with like their employees or something, and they could have been paying all of them hush money, and it's like maybe they ran out of hush money, or maybe you just pick up on it, Sagittarius. We're going to get more into that, into the extended reading, so make sure you do check out the link in the bio. The extended reading will be there with more details. I'll do appearances, I'll do messages from your person, what their intention is towards you, what they're going to do, all of that good juicy stuff that we love, okay? So why is this showing up now for Sagittarius? What lesson does this teach Sagittarius? I'm the one who loves you. I'm the one you need. This is teaching you how to, number one, to step away from like homely, like to step away from people that only care about the material side of life, Sagittarius. It's like, I remember I saw this one, it was like Love and Hip Hop or some shit, and there was this one girl who she had so clearly been abused. And the thing about abuse is it's not always physical. Some of the most nefarious abuse that you can experience is psychological. This girl, I won't say her name, but I just remember like this guy would constantly cheat on her, bring other women around her, and he would punish her for trying to hold him accountable, to the point where if she got a little bit too feisty with him, he would just threaten that he was gonna leave, and then you saw her become totally undone, like screaming, jumping on cars, crying. And it was like, it was so sad to me because it was like his friends would like laugh at her like, oh my god, she's crazy. But I've been in an abusive relationship before, and what I will tell you is that most women don't just act like that. Typically, that woman's self-worth, her value, her esteem, her everything has been shot down so low. And it's very much a grooming. It's grooming, okay? Because I remember that before my ex and I got together, a lot of that shit that he did to me, I would have never put up with, right? And let's be clear, I probably had a little bit more leeway than I was willing to admit with him. But he trained me so well to a point where I started making excuses for when he hurt me. Like, oh, he's just going through da-da-da-da-da, or oh, it's just A, B, and C, and I would just make excuses. And I remember at a certain point when I was so done with the nigga, and I found myself making an excuse. I'm like, but what does that have to do with me? Okay. Oh, he got mommy issues. I have mommy issues. I got mommy issues and daddy issues. He ain't got both of them. I got problems too. Why am I prioritizing this person's problems and trauma over me? Like, I've been fucked over too, and I don't do what you do to me. You know what I mean, Sagittarius? So you could be in that stage of healing where you're starting to realize that a situation was abusive. And sometimes it helps to call it abuse, because when my cousin told me that my ex was abusive, I resented it, but it took me like another year to realize that she was not exaggerating. She was not overestimating, that what he was doing was genuinely abuse. But I wasn't viewing it as that because, number one, we're also conditioned to believe that abuse is very strictly physical, right? Well, he doesn't put his hands on me, so he's not abusive. But if he's hurting you on purpose and then training you not to hold him accountable, if he's cheating with your friends and then making you feel guilty, gaslighting you for holding him in, just listen to Waste of Time by Snow the Product, okay, Sagittarius? Like, that's the whole vibe, because it's like, I can't stand a person who will do things that hurt me and then will refuse to hold themselves accountable. It's not just romantic partners. I've had people that pretended to be friends of mine that did the same shit, right, Sagittarius? So what I'm kind of getting here is, yeah, something that's no longer working. You might realize that this person is no longer serving you. And it's time to let them go, Sagittarius. If you do, I totally support that. Hey, you don't need my support, right? Fuck me. But this situation just sounds reminiscent of an abusive relationship, right? And as somebody that's been in shit, girl, abusive boyfriends, abusive in-laws, abusive whatever, like, you want to talk about me and abuse go back, bitch. But I've managed to come out of all of them sheerly out of mental power. And that's where abuse gets you, is your mental strength. And as soon as you start building up mental strength, that's when they start ramping up the beat downs, right? The even more crazy, trying to talk to your family about you, talk to your friends. Oh, have you heard such and such? She's acting like this way. Can you help me? Can you get through to her? No, because God already got through to her, all right? And that's what I'm kind of getting for you, Sagittarius, is God got through to you and you got the message. And in this full moon in Aries, you're going to be letting this motherfucker go. And good for you. I'm sending you all of my love. We're going to get more into the details in the extended reading, so make sure that you check that out. And I will see you there, Sagittarius. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!